Welcome to the Abyss. We're back playing more Slay the Spire, and I want to play more Silent on Ascension 20, since it hasn't been going so well last few attempts, and I'd like to get a good one together. Maybe see if we can remember what Act 4 is like. Very late Burning Elite, which is tempting. Sad that it's the only elite on that path. I'm just looking for a path that's better than that one. Maybe something like that goes up the middle here, gets fire elite, then 2 more fires, another elite, ends with a shop. Probably the best option here. Money. It's going to be a very delayed payoff on that money. Unless we go for the burning elite. Could just choose a card, I guess. That's kind of boring. We're going to be choosing all kinds of cards. I'm going to take this gold, and we're going to take that path up the middle that I originally said. And hopefully we're going to get a huge payout from that gold at the end of the act. Gotta love the draw orders here. Just perfect. Couldn't ask for anything better. Amazing how that seems to happen. Seems like it happens even more on High Ascension. I know that's not real. It's just how it feels. It's just my stupid feelings telling me things that I know aren't true. Poison Potion, not bad. First card, Flechettes, sure. Give it to me. Not a bad attack. It's not great in the early game. Is it worth playing here? Don't take that much damage, I guess. Take 3 to play Flechettes. And that protects us in the event that they both attack this turn. They didn't both attack, but the one dealing more did. So, I guess I'm happy I did it that way. We actually would have got rewarded if I had full block turn 1, but you can't know that sort of thing. Footwork, sure. Lizard Tail. Alright, we're going to be playing for a little while at least. See how fast I can lose a Lizard Tail. Let's see. There's no good way to do this turn. I'm gonna take 2. So we can kill the front slime next turn. When he is attacking. Maybe I wait though. Yeah, I'm gonna Flechette's the back one now. Because I don't want to waste that 8 damage. And because we full block there anyway. Alright. Now we still take 2. Which I guess was always going to happen. But we get out of here. Attack Potion. Not bad. Cloak and Dagger, Predator, or Noxious Fumes. Noxious Fumes is good against the boss, Hexaghost. I'm just worried about adding a second power already. And I do like Cloak and Dagger with the Flechettes already. It's gonna make that deal more damage more consistently. And I could upgrade the Cloak and Dagger right away. And then the Flechette's upgrade won't be far along behind that. I like this kind of build. Let's try to make it. Since I'm getting offered the things that go with it. At the moment. And we get a Blade Dancer too. This will feel really good. Yeah, I think I just play Flechettes here. And I could take 1 to get Footwork in play. That actually feels worth it to me, to not redraw the Footwork. And to potentially block more later. Alright. It's probably getting away. That's what I was trying to avoid. Oh, we got him. Alright. Perfect damage. I don't want a Gambler's Brew. Second Cloak and Dagger. Not really that great since I can't upgrade it just yet, but I'm going to grab it. I think I'm going to do Flechette's first now with the extra added skill. And we'll probably get those Cloak and Daggers at the next 2 fires in between elites here. Assuming we survived that long. Alright, already good time to draw Flechettes, turn 1. About as good as we're going to see skill-wise. I'm thinking about using an attack potion here too, so let's do that. Dagger Spray is good in this fight. Cool. So, Dagger Spray, Flechettes. And then I'm actually going to just Cloak and Dagger and Strike. Take a little damage to kill a sentry turn 1. Keep those days to a minimum. And hopefully we're not going to take too much damage in this fight. Definitely an encouraging start. I'm wondering if footwork is worth it here. Probably is, right? Now, do I take 3, though? I think the answer is yes. Yeah, that worked out well, because now I full block with Survivor, and we kill the front sentry, so I'm safe this turn. Would have been safe anyway with the 2 defend draws. But yeah. Should be out of this fairly cleanly, I would say. Good Flechettes draw. Okay. Don't make me eat my words. I don't want to tank 10 here. You don't have to, though. Cool. Alright. Is it alright? Surely we're not gonna... Yeah, there we go. Cool. Meal ticket. Give a nice heal at the end of the act. I don't think I want any of these cards. I don't have any card draw at all, so this grand finale is just a non-starter. As much as I would love to take grand finale. Such a fun card. It is hard to make work, though. Okay, we Flechettes, Cloak and Dagger, defend. Take nothing. Continue to take nothing. This deck is working better than I expected it to. It's going to feel really good once these Cloak and Daggers get upgraded. Then maybe we find Blade Dance or an Accuracy or something that synergizes with the Shivs. I don't think I want these cards. Yeah, right now would be a time for like a Kunai or a Shuriken. Pantograph. Okay. Healing's good. We'll take healing. And I'm going to get the Cloak and Daggers upgraded. Full blocking this turn feels a little greedy. I'm going to play the Flechettes for 18. Just take 4. We should be able to kill without taking too much more, I think. That being said... Oh no, we can just barely kill. Okay, cool. Terror! Terror works well with everything we have. Yeah, give me that. That's amazing. That's probably going to be my upgrade before the boss. But right now, it's going to be the other Cloak and Dagger. Make those feel a whole lot better when you get 2 Shivs. And this is a tricky fight. Not seeing the Terror turn 1 is kind of concerning. We have money for potions, right? I was hoping to save this potion for Hexaghost, but I think I need it here. So we're going to use that. Play the Flechettes, Cloak and Dagger, and Strike. Decent start to damage here. We're not killing this turn. We might kill the turn after, though. Really sucks to bottom deck that Terror. Here's Terror. Alright. Maybe I didn't need to use that potion. I feel like I did, though. Ceramic Fish is cool. Oh, and we get a Fear Potion. That's maybe even better than the... that, you know, in case we bottom deck Terror against Hexaghost, that can be good damage. Do I want a Nightmare? I mean, I have that Ceramic Fish there telling me to just take a card. Take a 3rd copy of Cloak and Dagger. Without anything that synergizes with shivs, that feels preposterous. I mean, a nightmare, I guess. It's not a pick for now. It's a pick for much, much later. But it could be good much, much later. Definitely want to start removing strikes with the flechettes in the deck. Could take Noxious Fumes now. I don't think there's a skill I want to bottle. Bottle Terror is kind of silly. It's not bad. Definitely make me want to upgrade it if I bottled it. Feels like too expensive of a thing to pay for, though. Let's remove a strike for sure. I don't have any curses, right? No. Other than that nightmare. It's kind of like a curse. It's going to be good later, though. Orange Pellets is amazing if we see Wraith form. If we don't see Wraith form, it's a lot less amazing. I don't hate Noxious Fumes here. I don't love it either, though. Kind of want to just keep my money. Probably upgrade Terror. And go to a better shop later. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll also upgrade Footwork or Nightmare, but I'm going to go Terror. Just in case we don't get an Energy Relic. Having that upgraded would be very beneficial. And it would have been cool in Nightmare something turn 1 here. Like perhaps Cloak and Dagger or Footwork. We didn't get that option though. Okay. Again, Terror glued to the bottom. Love to see it. Hopefully our damage is going to be good enough though that I didn't need to use that Fear Potion. Probably should have just done it now that I think about it. With Terror in the deck, it's not the best potion. Too late now though. I made my bed and we have to lie in it. Feels like I want to upgrade Nightmare Cloak and Dagger right now. Take some damage to do that. But I want 3 more copies of that card in my deck. Because it's going to block and deal damage for me. Decent amount of damage with the Terror. Not great, but better than anything else I have. And you don't really want to Nightmare Flechettes because that kind of works against itself, right? Because you need to draw Flechettes alongside skills, not other copies of Flechettes. Alright. Don't know if we're going to win this. Gonna have to block a lot this turn. I mean, I gotta block 3 times. Not even enough though, is it? Just barely. Live on 2. Alright, we better draw really good Flechettes pretty soon here. Felt like a promising start to a run too. It'd be sad to lose a Lizard Tail here. I think that might be happening though. Yeah, exact damage to kill me. Alright, well, I think we're gonna win at least. Do lose a Lizard Tail. But hey, you know, last Silent win, we lost the Lizard Tail early too. So it's not the end of the world. Just sucks. It merely sucks. I'll take Phantasmal, I guess. I need something making my damage better. Terror's not enough. And I get $9 if I take Calling Bell. I don't really want Slaver's Call or Tiny House. Although Tiny House does give us a card reward too, so I guess that also gives us the same $9. I was referring to the curse from the Calling Bell giving me money with Ceramic Fish. Relics could be really good here. I think I might be leaning towards Calling Bell, because I would love to see any of the Ninja Relics. That's Shuriken, Ornamental Fan, Kunai. Would all be amazing. And I'm not the biggest fan of Slaver's Collar, because I'd rather have energy every fight. Let's go Calling Bell. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we took the curse from the Calling Bell, which you have to do before we get Darkstone Periap. But we do get a point of strength with Duvudal, 2 actually. And Smiling Mask is going to help me get those strikes out of my deck, and we have a lot of money. And I can go to an early shop, which feels like the thing I want to do. Another difficult path for a Burning Elite. Let's see what the shop has for me, and we'll figure out where we're going to go now. I actually love the Duvudal, though. 2 points of strength is amazing. Really good with the shivs. And really going to help us a lot, I think. It's also obviously great with flechettes. I should have played Footwork there. This is a really bad turn for Phantasmal Killer, too, so I guess I'm just going to Footwork now. Gonna lose some health right now. It's unfortunate. We need some other kind of damage in this deck for sure. Maybe now's a better time for Phantasmal. Hope so. Maybe we don't need it. I'm gonna block. Flechettes. Gets us there. Okay, cool. I would take a Deflect Plus. I don't know if I want a Deflect Minus. I'm not going to take that. Clockwork Souvenir again, huh? Kind of good with Panic Button, I suppose. Definitely want to remove a strike. Maybe seems counterintuitive since I said I want to add damage, but removing strikes is adding damage. Because it makes flechettes better. I'd really like to see well-laid plans. Thinking about this question card. It's expensive. It's a lot of additional cards over the course of a run, though. And it lets us see 4 rares from the boss. And it does look like the path I'm eyeing takes a lot of combats. Don't know that we're strong enough to take that a lot of combats. Be nice if I could afford Question Card and Fairy. I could get Anchor with Fairy. Anchor's pretty good. Yeah, let's go Anchor, Fairy. And I think I'm going to try to get that Burning Elite this act. Might not be the smartest decision. Could go horrendously for me. I really want a Phantasmal here. With the Terror down. Feels like there's a chance I kill this turn if we get Flechettes. Alright, we need more skills in this, though. This is fine, though. We play Footwork first. Cloak and Dagger's really good here. And we take 4? And kill this turn. Right. Nope. Nope, you take more damage. Because you drew 2 curses. This deck needs like Blade Dance or 2. Be really nice. Maybe we'll get one right here. Bouncing Flask. Or another Cloak and Dagger. Which I don't think I want to upgrade a 3rd Cloak and Dagger. Really want to upgrade Phantasmal Killer. And Footwork, I think, at the next 2 fires. I'll grab a Bouncing Flask, though. And give me Fire Potion over Fear Potion. Since we have Terror. Alright. Decent turn 1 here. At least we're not taking a bunch of damage. We're dealing it out instead. Still taking 1, though. And can't kill Centurion on this turn. Which means he gets healed. Annoying. Okay. He's gonna be dead soon, though. Very... Oh my god, dude. Alright, Bouncing Flask. I trust you with my life. Take more damage. Yay. Man. This game's hard. Have I mentioned that before? This game's really hard. That's why I like it, though. Among other reasons. Hey, look who it is. With 2 points of strength. Yeah, I feel like I take this. Acrobatics is really tempting, too. Acro's good with the flechettes. Maybe even better than Blade Dance. Sure would like more damage, though. I'm going to take Blade Dance. We all knew I was taking Blade Dance. I have a problem. Can't not take Blade Dance. I feel like I want to focus damage on Chosen here. The Chosen one. Hopefully we can kill him soon. Like this turn. Not quite. Block pretty well, though. Alright. Oh my god, dude. Take 18 to the bird. Unreal draws. That's why I wanted to take acrobatics, because it draws like that. Okay. We're still alive for the time being. Don't want those cards. Feel like I need a rest now. I'm not going to, though. We have a fairy. We'll be fine. Get Phantasmal upgraded. Want to be able to play that every time I see it. And we can have Jax, huh? Or Transform 2. I kind of want to transform 2 strikes here. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, 2 more attacks. Not ideal. Should have taken the strength, I guess. Let's upgrade Blade Dance. Ninja Scroll. Cool. Pretty good, I guess. I'll take it. Money. Because I don't want Ritual Dagger this late. And now, yeah, Bottled Terror would be amazing. Now that we have Ninja Scroll. Kind of thinking I should play... Take 10 to play Poison Stab here. Because I need to kill this guy as fast as possible. We're probably kissing this fairy goodbye. In fact, I'm almost certain we lose it right now. So let's just Phantasmal. Block as much as we can. Kiss the fairy goodbye. Oh, not yet. Soon, though. 27 by 3 is... Tell me that kills him. With the fire potion it does. So, let's keep the fairy. Snecko Skull. Good with Bouncing Flask, I guess. Not great. I'll take a Blur. And let's see if we can survive a few more floors. Shell Parasite says, no, you can't. Who do you think you are trying to survive? Yeah, we lose Fairy here, don't we? I think either way I do this, we lose Fairy, so. It was nice knowing you, Fairy. Let's see how many times we can die in one run. Seems like the challenge I've imposed on myself here. It's happening. You just play all of these, right? Take one more. Hopefully kill with Phantasmal this turn. Cool. I'll take an Acro now. Feels weird on 3 energy, but I feel like I need card draw. And maybe we can make the old Eviscerate do something. 12 this turn versus... I guess 9 this turn and 8 next turn is more than 12, right? Oh, and it's even more than that. It's 12 and 11. Because of Snecko Skull. Cool. And tell me we're killing. Alright. We need more fights to go just like this. And we are, in fact, completing the challenge of how many times can we die in one run. I love it. Cool. Keep the extra lives coming, please. I need all of them. Kind of want to remove Eviscerate. It's not as bad as a strike, but feels like it's not getting played ever. Maybe there's an argument to upgrade all my defense here. That is kind of good. And we have Smiling Mask, right? So it's not like I'm not gonna get that other strike removed. Yeah. Give me some defense. And I should probably rest now, since we just got a bunch of upgrades. Yeah. Let's rest. Oh, I have Pandagraph too. Maybe I shouldn't have rested. Well, we'll be safe. I like getting footwork down. We're going to need to see that Bouncing Flask soon to eat through his artifact. Hopefully before we draw Terror. And there's also some cool stuff we could do with Nightmare in this fight. I think I need to YOLO Bouncing Flask and hope it hits the boss a few times. Hit him once. What's getting stolen? Phantasmal and... kind of hope Terror, honestly. We'll see. I'm going to put damage on... I think the back one. Since the back one has a chance to steal Terror. It's either Terror, Flechettes, or Blur. The front one's always going to steal Phantasmal Killer. And I don't care as much about having that back. So, try to get this Terror. Or whatever. Okay, Blur. Not a huge deal. Thankfully, we can get the Terror down on the boss now. Feels like I should do that. Sucks to miss Flechettes. Yeah, I think I actually want this one dead now. Take a bit here. We got our fairy though, so we're fine, right? We're doing die a million times challenge run. And it's gonna work out really well for me. Okay. Next turn is gonna be scary. So I guess what I want to do is blur up for next turn. So we just neutralize. Guess it doesn't matter which attack I play. Yeah, because I'm getting Blur Survivor for this turn. Sucks to miss out on the Phantasmal damage, but I like not dying. Not dying sounds like a good plan. Do I bother Nightmaring anything? I don't think so. I'm just going to Cloak and Dagger, defend. Take as little damage as possible. And now we should be able to kill this guy in a reasonable amount of time, I would think. Hopefully we draw some Cloak and Daggers this turn. Drew one. It's okay though, because I'm still blocking for the most part. Now I Nightmare Cloak and Dagger. Because this Flechettes is going to hit really hard this turn. With those extra skills in my hand. So, 12 by 6. It's not enough to kill though, is it? 70, yeah, we're not killing. So, block 16. I can't even play the flechettes, can I? I have to play triple cloak and dagger. Well, that's okay. I do want to preserve the fairy as much as possible. We might be losing it, though. Going down to 5 is scary. Alright, this is a solid turn, though. Maybe we get to keep the fairy. Nope. We do not, in fact, get to keep the fairy. Doesn't matter which one of these I play. Alright, third death of the run. Amazing. But we're still here. The silent... This is like Die Hard silent, apparently. Give me After Image. Maybe that'll keep me alive for a minute. And... I guess we're taking Philosopher's Stone. God, it's so scary, though. Yeah, there's no way this is Snecko Eye. Even with Nightmare. Doesn't seem like a thing. Does make Flechettes a lot better, having more cards in hand, but... I don't think it's better enough. So, we're taking Philosopher's Stone. Hopefully we're going to a shop soon. Yeah, let's go to 2 shops. I want to get cards removed. And we already fought the Burning Elite. I wish there was a later shop I could go to. Kind of actually like this path on the right a little more. Elite Fire at the end. What if I go left? Guess we could still get over there from the left, huh? Just gotta cut across the map halfway through. Yeah, it's not like there's any fires at the beginning on the right. Okay, let's do that. If we live that long. We're gonna try to do things. Yeah, Flechette's here, right? I think so. Phantasmal's great. And can I kill him? I think so. Cool. That lets me Bouncing Flask on the Spiker. Should be a pretty free fight from here. Not very likely that we're going to get attacked 2 times in a row. I like this... I like this Acrobatics a lot more now, with more health. Or with more energy. Yeah, and we win. Nice easy fight. Hope there's a lot more like that. Piercing Wail, yes. Give me 100 Piercing Wails, please. Perfect. Well-laid Plans is also amazing here. Toxic Egg is a little late. Would be cool. I could see all the upgraded skills being offered to me in my head. Not very likely that we're going to be taking too many more, though. And that's an expensive relic. Let's remove the strike while I think about it. If I can get Toxic Egg Well-laid Plans, maybe that's the thing to do. There's also just like maybe buy Bag of Preparation to get me deeper into the deck. Potentially. With Nightmare, it's got to be Well-laid Plans. We're definitely taking Well-laid Plans. That means no Toxic Egg. Does Medkit do much for me? I don't think so. Let's take Bag of Preparation. And I'm eyeballing these potions. Maybe Flex Potion over Cunning Potion. Just to help me get through an Elite. I don't think we're going to that other shop now. If I do buy a potion, certainly we're not. Which means I want to go up the middle here. Take Elite Fire. That gets us an extra rest site, doesn't it? Yeah, I like that. So, give me this Flex Potion. Feels better than the Cunning Potion, since I have so many shivs. And we're going to go up the middle here. And all my gold, 42 bucks? Sure. Take it. Okay. I guess I don't need the piercing whale here, so I won't. Let's just get damage on the back one, I guess. Would have been really nice flechettes this turn. We didn't see that, though. No need to play any of these cards. I'll just defend for posterity. Yeah, this is where we wanted to see piercing whale, flechettes. Well, I can kill the back one. Flechettes is not killing. I think it's better with Terror, though. 24. It's the same. It's the same damage no matter when I play it. So... God, we're taking a lot here. It's a bad draw. Guess we Terror, Blade Dance, Bouncing Flask, and Prey. God, that's so much damage to take. Could I have killed the front one? I think I played that wrong. God, the Darklings. Where's my... I need another fairy. Can I get another life, please? Another extra life? I haven't had enough chances this run. I feel like I need a few more. It's gonna be really, really funny if the Darklings drop a fairy here. That would never happen, right? There's no way. It'd just be too hilarious. Nope. No fairies for me. I don't think I even want a second footwork. Slowing the deck down too much. And now we die, yeah? It's gotta happen for real eventually. It's, acro, I guess? Yeah, that works. Really need to get these exploders out of here. And just play well-laid plans. Hold to defend for later. It's gonna be a fun lead, isn't it? 16 by 3. Yeah, not even close. Play After Image. Gain extra block for next turn at least. It's gonna be a scary turn though. Yeah, because I can't Piercing Whale. Decent block though. I full blocked it? How'd I do that? Just need to get the After Image in play apparently. Let's see. Let's Terror, Bouncing Flask. And then I just defend Piercing Whale. And we win. Cool. I'm alive somehow. For now. For the time being. Ghost in a Jar is not a fairy. It's pretty damn good though. I'll take that. And another Piercing Whale? Yeah. Maybe you could argue for this Prepared Plus. With the After Image. And the Eviscerate. Yeah. Tough call. I probably want Piercing Whale more. I already have one. Let's go Prepared. And, oh, fucking Christ, of course it's Reptomancer. Okay. Could use another fairy here. I need as many fairies as humanly possible to survive in this goddamn game. Okay. Not horrible start. Now the horror is coming. 24 by 4 is 96. Yeah, we're not doing 100 more damage. What if I use this Flex Potion, though? We get double damage on the flex potion, right? So what is the base of this? We gotta try it, right? 39 by 4. Then with the shivs we get there, right? I think the shivs get me there. Yep. Cool. And we got a kunai. Oh my god. Amazing. I'm gonna skip this stuff. We're gonna go take a long nap. Sleepy sleep. Resty time. And yeah, we got more fires. Probably gonna do more of that resting thing. Unless we die to these jaw worms here. Let's see. I think we can kill the middle one. Kunai's amazing here. If we pull this out and win this run, it's going to be largely on the back of Kunai. Let's acro here. Okay. I'm just going to footwork. Get the decks going. Hopefully we can block this nastiness that's coming towards me. Yeah, we can. Cool. And I'm going to skip Well-Laid 2 Bouncing Flask here. Feels worth it to me. Alright. Just play all the cards. Nothing to really think about. It's good because I don't want to have to think. I just want to continue surviving somehow. Inexplicably. With 2 fairies and a lizard tail. And now I have a ghost in a jar. Crazy. Crazy the advantages I've been given. And we're still like barely limping through this game. Alright. Don't want all-out attack. We already fought Reptomancer. Have to skip the Happy Flower. Sad. Fine though. Heal to full, lose 12. That means I can upgrade Nightmare and Well-Laid Plans instead of resting. Let's do it. Let's get Well-Laid Plans first, I think. Nightmare on that after image is like another win condition we could possibly get. Okay, Giant Head should be pretty beatable here. Do I want to Nightmare anything? Probably. Yeah, I think Blade Dance maybe. Yeah, with Kunai, that feels like a no-brainer. Means I have to skip Flechettes and Blade Dance this turn. Because I'm obviously playing Well-Laid Plans. But then I have Flechettes and Blade Dance in hand, and we get 5 skills from Nightmare. Yeah, okay. So, Nightmare, Blade Dance. Play Well-Laid Plans. Then play Shiv, Shiv, Shiv. Hold Flechettes and Blade Dance for next turn. Perfect that we saw Terror. Amazing. Couldn't have asked for anything better. Now, Neutralize, because that's actually the weakest card I'm playing here. We play Flechettes now. And then we Blade Dance for a long time. Get Kunai procs like it's my goddamn job. Guess hold Blade Dance Survivor. This suddenly became like a pretty decent deck. Kind of happy about it. Let's play Phantasmal. Let's just defend. Cloak and Dagger. Shiv, Shiv, Eviscerate. Hold Survivor Blade Dance for next turn. When we have the Phantasmal active. There's the after image. Cool. Hopefully I can kill here. Would have liked to draw more shivs this turn. Let's see. This block's 12. I don't think it's even worth playing footwork here. We probably just Cloak and Dagger, Survivor the footwork, Blade Dance. It's not going to full block. We don't take much though. And we win next turn, yeah? Yeah. Alright, cool. And Pendib's pretty useful, actually. Don't think I want any of these cards. Let's upgrade Nightmare now. Let's recall first. I don't think I'll need the Nightmare for the next fight. We'll get it upgraded before Jerk Boss we're fighting. Okay, After Image is good here. I'm actually going to discard a Shiv. I want to play... Feels like I should play After Image and Footwork. Kind of want a Bouncing Flask, though. We have Pantograph, right? Yeah, I'm going to defend plus here. Let's see if we get a better intent. Okay, perfect. Now I can just Bouncing Flask. Really want to kill this guy with poison. He's a pain in the ass. Our attacks aren't going to do a lot until we get Terror. Alright, this is a full block though, so I'm fine with that. Okay, trying to curse me. Love it. That's actually fine. I can well-laid plans defend. That full blocks. Retain both of these. Get Terror down. Great. Love it. See if we can roll him into a better intent. 25 is blockable. Can even blur here. Save block for next turn. That's pretty cool. God, this is crazy. There's like a March thunderstorm happening right now. Isn't usually something you see a lot of in my neck of the woods. Don't know if the mic's picking that up or not. Just got kind of loud though. It's unsettling to me. It's making me afraid that I'm gonna need like 3 more fairies to win this run. I probably want to hold those defends, yeah. Discard these. Play Bouncing Flask. Yeah, keep the defends, I think. We have enough decks now that our block's pretty reliable. Okay, could have used Piercing Wail here. Hopefully we can re-roll into something I can handle though, and we can. Let's play the footwork. Defend twice. Not worth it. Alright. Be nice if I could end this fight with the pen nib set up. Don't know if it's going to happen though. I think I need the pen nib to change his intent here, unfortunately. Alright, Cloak and Dagger. Need you to bail me out. Nice job. Cloak and Dagger would never let me down. And he's dead? Cool. Alright, we didn't get cursed. Didn't take too much damage. Distilled Chaos. Maybe better than a skill potion. Those cards I don't want. Yeah, let's take the Distilled Chaos, I guess. Who doesn't love a little chaos in their life? And we have Pantograph, so this is a free upgrade. Let's get Nightmare. I gotta honestly see Bouncing Flask being a pretty good upgrade. Maybe we'll get that in Act 4. Should we be lucky enough to go there. Yeah, this is why I wanted Pen Nib set up. This would have been awesome. Fine though. Still pretty good. Kill one of them turn 1. Alright. Need to decide now which powers I actually want to play in this fight. I feel like well-laid plans is non-negotiable. Has to happen. So let's do that. And then I'm just going to defend here. I think we'll probably try to wait on after image. Always want to hold 2 defends in this fight, though. And hopefully, with the kunai, we'll be able to outscale this guy without playing any more powers. So obviously, I'm going to Phantasmal here. Take a little bit this turn. Once we get the kunai scaled, though, we're going to be fine. Once we get scaled with the kunai, rather. I don't think I want a Nightmare Footwork. Distilled Chaos this turn, I guess. Sucks to take, what is this, 24? Or 14, rather. That's a lot of health. Yeah, let's Distill Chaos now. Yeah, I feel like this is probably the hardest matchup for me. Discard Curse and Footwork I don't want to play. I'd like to Nightmare the Shiv cards, if at all possible. So let's just block a bunch extra and hold the Nightmare. Okay. This is a good turn to Nightmare those Shiv cards. Get a bunch of Cloak and Daggers. Feels pretty safe. Let's do that. Nightmare Cloak and Dagger. Play Cloak and Dagger for the kunai proc. And I am going to defend here, because we have Cloak and Daggers coming. Alright. Sucks to use a potion there, but I think from here we should be pretty safe. I think that's the case. Let's Piercing Wind here to be sure. Keep doing kunai things. Now I actually want to Blur, and we'll hold Cloak and Blade Dance for next turn. Just want to get as much dex as possible before phase 2. Which should be pretty doable. Let's hold both of these. Guess I could have played that Poison Stab there. This is fine. He's going to block 13, 15. Incoming's 44 though, damn it. I guess Acro works. Makes this a little better. Can't get a kunai proc though. Hopefully it wasn't the wrong decision to wait on after image. Take 1. I want to keep holding after image because I want to play it as soon as he dies. That's going to help keep me topped off here. Pen Nib the Flechettes for obvious reasons. And now 2 Cloak and Daggers full blocks for me. Yeah, we get another kunai proc. I was thinking about blurring there instead, but... And he's awkwardly alive now. But that's fine. Because now I can do the thing I wanted. So we kill him. Now play after image. Phantasmal. Blur, defend. Very safe for next turn. Yeah, he can't do shit. We get to play Phantasmal again. Get another kunai proc. Don't have Blur active, so playing those blocks did nothing. Would like another copy of Blur, though. But maybe we can cycle the deck so fast that we don't even need another copy. It's just Blur Bouncing Flask here. Continue to hold my defend pluses that block for 19 as a... Pretty good. Yeah, Flechettes. We can Pen Nib Flechettes, though. We have to play a few skills to do that, but that's fine. I think it's still more damage this way. And let's, ooh, cool. Nice to draw that void when I didn't need the energy. Alright, looks like we're beating this guy at least. And we have a decent amount of money for the next shop. We could struggle with Time Eater if we run into them. And honestly, I mean, we're going to struggle with either of the next two bosses. But I have a Ghost in a Jar, so... it should be doable, I hope. I sure hope it is. Hate for this run to fizzle out now. We've been through so much. We lost a Lizard Tail and 2 fairies. Can't end like this. Just Phantasmal for next turn, right? Double defend. Hold Cloak and Dagger Flechettes. Should be pretty strong. I actually want to be careful though, because we could set up Pen Nib for next fight. That'd be ideal. Let's see if we can make that happen. We're already full blocking, so I can just play Blade Dance. Cool. Pen Nib's more or less set up for next fight. Alright, it is Time Eater. It's times like this when you're really happy to have a Bouncing Flask. Is it worth Nightmaring After Image in this fight? It's at most 12 block per turn, right? And we're not going to play 12 cards every turn. Three more copies, though. 4 block for every card we play sounds kind of nice. Feels like getting Poison started is maybe the right play here. I'm not going to, though. Let's Nightmare After Image, play After Image, Shiv 3 times. And I could Poison Stab over Defend here. I'm going to choose to defend. Feels weird to miss that Poison, though. Feels like Poison's going to be very helpful in this fight. Okay, so let's just After Image 3 times in Piercing Wail. Take nothing. Sucks to not have Well-Laid plans yet. Hopefully we can outscale this guy with the Kunai, though. Feels like I just have to Cloak and Dagger defend this turn, unfortunately. Or I could just defend Neutralize, maybe that's better. Yeah, I don't want to add too many shivs either. So we take a bit here. That's what the Pantograph's for, though. Okay, finally we get Well-Laid plans. That's great. I'm just going to Phantasmal and retain 2 for next turn. And there's Terror. Cool. So, want to play as many cards as I can here. Hopefully to turn over that counter. Proc Kunai a few times. 10, 12. Perfect. Take 1. Alright. Let's get the Footwork played. Feels like a good thing to do. And then I'm going to Phantasmal. Blurred Defend. Hold both of these. Hopefully play all these shivs in this turn. The big Flechettes. Yes. Blade Dance. Pen Nib Flechettes. And we're not quite blocking this. We will, though. Let's prepared. Ditch these. And I think I can afford to Eviscerate, so let's do that. With the Phantasmal. Yeah, and we still full block. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, Time Eater's going to heal this turn, so hopefully we can... Yeah, we're not playing all the cards. I guess we just stop Hold Cloak and Dagger and neutralize. Because I want to play 12 next turn. It's unfortunate we didn't draw lethal there. But that's fine. We lose our terror. But we're scaling still. I think I just defend and play 2 slimed here. Since I can't get another Kunai proc with the Cloak and Dagger. And now it'd be really nice to play Bouncing Flask. I think I need to play Cloak and Dagger this turn though, so we can play 5 cards. So we'll hold Bouncing Flask for later. Yeah, this is good. Alright, scary. Scary amount of damage coming. Do I take a bit to play Bouncing Flask? Maybe. Yeah, let's do it. I don't take much either, thanks to the after image. Hold these. Hopefully we get some shivs next turn. Yeah, we took 3. I can live with 3. I can Pen-Nib the Eviscerate. I can't block a lot if I do that, though. It's pretty good damage, though. And I can still neutralize, right? Feels worth it to me. Yeah, we take a bit. But not that much. I think that was a fair trade, damage-wise. Need to kill Time Meter fast here. Okay, so I need to play 5 cards. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think we kill next turn with Blade Dance. I feel like we did a lot better in this fight than we actually would have done in Donu and Deka, strangely. And look, I have Pen-Nib set up. Amazing. Cool. So, going back to Act 4. Nobody is more surprised than I am. After dying 3 times so far on this run. But I actually feel halfway decent about this. With Kunai and, you know, the potential to Nightmare After Image. And a Ghost in the Jar. This is winnable, we'll say. Not guaranteed. I think maybe the thing to do here is to upgrade the After Image, so I always have it turn 1. That does... we're going to have to get lucky with draws. It'd be really nice to Nightmare After Image against the Heart. But in order for that to happen, we have to either draw After Image and Nightmare together, or we have to get Well-Laid Plans down first. Which, upgrading the After Image feels like I'm just conceding that I'm not going to get to Nightmare it. Maybe we don't need to. It'd be nice. Obviously, it'd be nice. I don't see what other upgrades are more important, though. Bouncing Flask is okay. Footwork I don't really care about with Kunai. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade, let's do After Image. Maybe we'll get really lucky and draw Nightmare turn 1. And, Tough Bandages would have been cool. I can buy a Power Potion. That's kind of big. That could give me another copy of, After Image. I wish this was... I can't afford it anyway. Secret Technique would be dope, though. But we didn't get that. What would I want to remove here? Probably Eviscerate. Eviscerate's a cool big attack, but we're not playing it very often. And I kind of like Poison Stab more for stripping Artifact off the Heart. In fact, yeah, we don't have a lot of weekend. Maybe I should have thought about upgrading Neutralize over After Image. We didn't do that, though. Let's go Power Potion. And yeah, remove the Eviscerate, I think. Alright. And we have pen nib set up here. So we could potentially have a good first turn. Let's see. It looks like I'm pen nibbing a Shiv, huh? Unless I want a Phantasmal and pray that we get something amazing next turn. We don't retain, which means I'm not seeing Piercing Wail next turn. That's kind of bad. I mean, I'm obviously going to play After Image. Have to do that. Play Phantasmal. You want to face forward, I think. Get some Kunai proc happening. And what? Probably Blur Survivor here. Yeah, Blur Survivor. Alright, we at least get some block this turn. The draw's going to be bad because of the burns going on top. Could have been worse though, honestly. We get Footwork, Blade Dance. Solid amount of block this turn. We do take some damage, obviously. Alright. Looks like I need to turn around with the Flechettes. Ooh. I'm actually considering Ghost in a Jar for this turn. Maybe I shouldn't be considering. Feels like the best option though. I don't want to lose even more health. Let's Ghost in a Jar now. Flechette's here. Play well-laid plans, defend. Hold the 2, defends. Take nothing this turn. Okay, lose the burns. Acro deeper into the deck. Finally get Terror down here. And full block this turn. Hopefully we're killing Spire now. Seems like it. Blade Dance goes first. No, we're not killing now. Why did I think that? Nowhere near enough damage. That's a full block. Okay, things are getting scary. Phantasmal prepared. Lose both of the... maybe I want that Poison Stab more than I want Bouncing Flask. Do need to turn around though, don't I? Let's Poison Stab here. Use that Shiv to turn around. Double defend. Taking more damage. Oh my god, dude. What is this draw? They got, that was 2 burns getting put on top and me drawing 2 burns at the same time. Love to see it. Okay. Still not a kill. I'm just gonna die here. We're just fizzling out against Shield and Spear. I guess I need to use a potion. Wraith form, please. Thank you. Okay. We're alive for 5 more minutes. Let's, I guess it's like Nightmare Blur. Hold Flechette's Blur. Flechette's finally kills the Spear. Gonna need to block a lot. Because we need We need to preserve this block forever, basically, since we can't really make much more with Wraith form ticking down. I think we'll be able to kill fast enough, though, because we've been scaling with the kunai. God, no potions against the heart is going to suck, though. It's not impossible. It's been done before. Just doesn't feel good. No reason not to play these cards. Bouncing Flask every time we see it. That's how we're winning here. And again, just play the cards since we have Blur active still. Could have held the curse there, doesn't really matter. Just keep blurring. Like your life depends on it, because it does. You know, it'd be kind of poetic. These guys could drop a fairy for me. That'd be amazing. I don't deserve it. You have no right to ask for 4 extra lives in one run. Be funny, though. No, we get bronze skills, though. That's going to help a lot. And I don't hate this dodge and roll with all the decks we have. Sure. Give me more block cards. 14 health. Oh, wait. Pantograph. Okay. Okay. Maybe not horrible here. Feels like I do have to play Bouncing Flask. We definitely have to play the 3 shivs. God, it'd be so nice to double that after image. And I honestly feel like that's my only chance. Oh, but I don't retain. Okay, we're not doubling after image. I'm playing it right now. And then we just Bouncing Flask and Phantasmal Killer. And Pray. Praying is going to factor heavy here. Yeah, we didn't pray enough. Footwork, neutralize. We don't even live the first cycle. Has to be expected with so little health. That's okay, though. That was a fun run. I feel like we had 9 lives on that run. Not quite, but something approximating that. And yeah, we made it to the heart, so I think we'll probably move on. Play Defect next time, which is going to be even more difficult. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next episode.